Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one. So today we're gonna look at Mr. Cody Green, and he's one of the more famous guys who got caught on TCAP because we all know his cleanest, best pleasure line that he said, and just everything about this guy is just proves that he's a worthless piece of trash. But either way, guys, like and subscribe, and we'll jump into this. So this is this not like one of the most MySpace pictures that you've ever seen in your entire life, right? Low resolution camera. Dude probably like put his like Gen 1 digital camera up on a shelf and put the timer on and then ran and jumped on his escalator or whatever. What a piece of trash. But either way, so this guy, he's just so obsessed. Like, look at all these times that he's messaging this girl in a row, so without any response at all. Just boom, 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 boom. It's just terrible. So he got caught up in the Georgia sting, and yeah, so they start out, and he says the decoy's name is Maddie, and this isn't really that long. So the decoys didn't have to do an Iron Man marathon here. I think it's like what 3 or 4 days long, so they don't have to put up with too much crap. But he says, the decoy says, "Do I know you?" He says, "I don't know. Your name sounds real familiar. How old are you?" She says, 13. "How old are you?" "Oh, then probably not. 20. Too old, right?" She says, "Cool, you're cute." He says, "Oh yeah, thanks. So where are you in Georgia?" "I'm in Alpharetta." She said, "About 2 hours from Atlanta." He says, and his name is Perfect Buddy Georgia. I mean, come on, man. Yeah, that's straight. Directly south or west? He said, "Just north of Columbus, I guess. I just moved here, so I don't know directions well." "Oh, gee. I understand then. From a different state? Looking really cute. Oh, so your parents let you use the computer? So you want to know me? Okay then, you aren't going to message me? Hello? Blank. Okay then, never mind." So this person has responded for, let me see, almost 20 minutes, and he's just messaging her and messaging her, messaging her, right? And Lord knows that the decoy was probably like chatting with like another person or setting up another person, but he just keeps going. And he says, so she says, "Sorry, my computer froze." "Oh, it's okay. Sorry, trying to guess somebody's name also." "My cam made you freeze, huh? My cam make you freeze?" The decoy says, "LOL, that must be it." He says, "Yes, it happens a lot. Sorry, just all computers are different, but even I have my cam on." So he goes, so he restarts, and then he goes, uh, "Can you send me some pics, right?" And he says, "You can send your pics to C Greasy at CGR23 Easy at yahoo.com. She says, "Hi, Cody, I'm Maddie, right?" And then she goes, "But give me your screen name and I'll try to figure it out tomorrow." He goes, "Yeah, it is Yahoo. It's C Greasy. Street slang for my name. LOL, I don't get it. My name is Cody Green. Being greasy and living in the South is like something that was thought of highly." Oh, as if he's Mr. like gangster street cred guy. All right, Cody Green. Because he's slanging bricks out on the block. Come on, man. What are you talking about? And then she says, "LOL. Okay, cool. Is that your car in the pic on the right?" "You know it. So what kind of car is that?" "I need to sell it though. I'm getting too many miles to be able to make anything from it. Cadillac Escalade EXT." She says, "Wow, that's a nice car. Is it silver?" He goes, "Yep, quick silver." Now, guys, I'm gonna take you back to like, was it 2006? Guys, Escalades were the shit back then. I mean, they're still pretty cool now, but they were the shit. They were in all the rap videos. And remember, they had, was it the spinning rims? The Spreewells had just come out, and people were just getting Escalades with big rims on them. Like, they were everywhere. The Hot Boys had them. Who else? Cameron. All those guys were riding in Escalades, and they were either big white ones or they had like some custom paint job. And then you guys remember the 28-inch rims Shaq feet when Shaquille O'Neal had his with 28-inch rims on it? That's prime like 2006. And then the EXT came out, and then Usher had that video. You don't have to call, where he showed up in the Escalade, and that was it. These things were everywhere. You know what I mean? So, and this is before BMW and all these other companies had SUVs. So the Escalade and the Navigator, but the Escalade was the shit. Anyways, so he's bragging more about his car, right? And then he goes, do you like rap music? And she goes, I guess GESS. Cool. I mean, I have a lot of Atlanta rap music like T.I. and all damn. And this is when Rubber Band Man first came out too. So this is like Outkast, T.I. So they were everywhere. Anyways, I digress. You should live in Atlanta. I think it's much better than any other state as a whole besides Cali. Oh, okay. Was there a divorce? She says, yeah, about 5 years ago. Mom wanted to move away. She likes Georgia. But we live in the boonies, though. And then he goes, we used to also, and then we lived here for a while, and it grew big. No, I'm sorry. He goes, we used to also, and then we lived here for a while, and it grew big. Cumming, Georgia, funny enough. So then they're talking about where she lives, and then he goes, guys, and let's check out Cody Green's like total Matt game here. He says, would you want to do some bumping? And he goes, she's like, LOL, what's that? Question mark. Listening to music and having sex. Oh, LOL, want to do that? Would love to, honestly, if you'd like me to. She says, okay, never done that. LOL. Awesome. I definitely appreciate, with no P's, being your first. It would be fun. Just trust me. I swear you can. She says, you don't mind that I'm a virgin? If you don't mind me taking it from you, I actually would love it and never have been with a virgin. Would you really not mind? She said, no, but if you're nice to me, I swear it would be really nice and I would be really respectful of you, Maddie. And she goes, and you bring protection? And he just skips right over this and goes, you would like me to lick you and everything also, right? Well, honestly, that isn't even a problem. Yes, I have condoms. She says, I don't want a baby. You wouldn't have one, and you are too young. I could show you that it's true by giving you some of what I find on the net. Yeah, with your medical degree, Cody Green. You know who this guy reminds me of with his looks? Because look at some of his mug shots. And like most predators, he looks worse and worse over time. But with his like horrible BS he's spitting, who remembers Kids? The movie Kids? If anyone has seen Kids, he reminds me of like a even worse version of that kid Tully. The one kid who has HIV and then he, whatever, and he's in the bed and he's like, I won't get you pregnant. This is like, Cody Green is this guy, but like even worse, So then he, sex talk or whatever. But guys, here's probably the funniest line out of all of them, right? So he goes, how are you, shawty? And look, he changes his chat name to C Greasy. He goes from Perfect Buddy GA to C Greasy. You know what I'm saying? And then he says, look, okay, good. I'm about to be helping my parents put some furniture in the house in a bit. Will you be on for a good time so we could chat later? She says, yeah. Why are you not using your other screen name? Just switch them up. I feel like I have a different type of mood. Oh, you don't feel like Perfect Buddy today? Ha ha. Man, it's nothing like that. Here we go, guys. I just talked with Paul Wall last night, setting up how I will get my next grill. And guys, I know that I'm going off on a lot of tangents here, but who remembers like Paul Wall and Mike Jones? Because this is like 2005 2006 when Mike Jones' album first dropped. That what it called? Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot. Yeah, and all those dudes were wearing grills and the big white t-shirts and stuff, you know. And if anyone remembers Paul Wall, hold on, I'll pull him up later. But either way, so they were all with the diamond teeth and all of that, and this guy is trying to say that he knows Paul Wall personally. Come on, Cody Green, get out of here. So he says, I just talked with Paul Wall last night, setting up how I'll get my next grill. It will say C Greasy on the top set and Jordan on the bottom. Should be really fly though. I'm excited about it. She says, what's a grill? Did I not send you a picture of me wearing it? So not only does this knucklehead have his goofy attire that he's wearing, but he has a grill too. Come on, man. I have some big pictures of just my grill now, but I feel girls might be kind of scared by them. Is where I am getting a new grill. 22 karat white gold. Oh, for your teeth? Oh, you know about it, huh? Paul Wall, don't you, Maddie? Yeah, they're cool. Yeah, they're completely removable, so I don't have to wear them. But I like them, and I'm glad that you do also. Why Jordan? I actually read and heard something about that style starting in New York. Have you ever heard something like that? Anyways, so basically dude thinks he's some street badass guy, and he's really, really, really not. And then going down here, he talks about moving his furniture more, and then they finally set up to meet. And let's just jump into this real fast. And thanks to Saul for posting the video. I appreciate it. Go to his channel, guys, because he has a lot of the clips there too. Here we go.
He's a parolee.
We know before Cody Green even gets there that he could be trouble. He's got a history with police. He was on probation for drunk driving.
Yeah, so he got in a really bad accident and was on probation. And I think he might have tried to run from the cops or whatever too. So the guy is just an all-around piece of trash.
He tells me in our discussion that he got into trouble again for, I guess, leaving the scene of an accident. And here he is, about to get in trouble yet another time.
He's not coming for the handcuffs, he's coming for the other thing.
He wants to meet Chris Hansen.
Cody Green shows up in this...
Look at this guy. Hey guys, for those of you who weren't there in the 2000s, guys, you have to understand, right? Like, white tees, 2006. Yeah, 2000s. Guys, that was a style back then. I mean, look at this. What's a good example? Yeah, look at that. You guys gotta understand, like, hey, guys were paying money for these. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, I don't wear my same white tee like 2 days in a row, and I got a new one. Look at Lil Jon. Oh man, and this was the style. Guys would go out wearing white tees and chains and all this other stuff, man. You know, this was the style. And Cody Green thought that he was Mr. G-Funk-tastic or whatever. You know what I mean? And wearing his grills. Speaking of that, hold on. Paul Wall grills. You can. I remember this. Look. This was this is my senior year of college, guys. For all you guys who weren't there, you don't understand like how big this was. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm from Washington State, so I never saw anyone doing it. But as far as like TV, BET, the popular media, and this was everywhere. And Paul Wall was everywhere too. You know what I'm saying? But that whole Mike Jones, Paul Wall thing started the whole grills thing. You know what I'm saying? So Cody Green thinks that he's he's Paul Wall's homeboy or something. What a piece of shit, dude. Seriously. Okay.
Fairly new, expensive, Cadillac SUV.
Maddie.
Hey, I'm up here.
Now they say that he got in an accident when he was young and he had some brain damage or whatever. And so I'm thinking, how did he afford that Escalade EXC? Because those are like 75, 80 grand. I'm thinking maybe he spent his settlement money on that truck. You know what I'm saying? But because I have a couple of friends. I have one friend in college. He was in high school, and the goalpost and the football field fell on him, and he got a settlement from the school for like 300 grand, and he spent most of it on the Audi S8. It's like, dude, you dumb? So I'm assuming Cody Green is just as dumb as that guy, and then he might have got some settlement from his accident that left him brain damage, and then he probably spent it on this truck. But I digress.
Yeah, I just gotta drop it to the washer, but I made some sweet tea. Come on in.
He comes in, he's got his cap on, and he's ready to meet his dream date.
Yeah, I made some tea and it's on the table.
Look at him trying to walk with those pants sagging down around his butt. What an idiot.
Did you bring me my chocolate?
Hey!
Chris
Why
Hansen.
don't you just step right over there, please? Should have a
Yeah, Cody, have a seat. This is Chris Hansen's time.
seat right in that chair. Please, sit down.
I made an agreement with him, so I swear to you.
I need you to sit down, and you can tell me all about it, I promise.
Please, sir, I really drove this far for no reason.
And that's the first thing that comes to his mind, is saying, did I really drive this way for no reason and use my gas? It didn't even come to his mind that this could be her dad who's going to beat the shit out of you. This could be the cops. You know what I'm saying? And I know that people say, I've seen posts on Reddit where people are like, well, he's brain damaged, so maybe he didn't know. He knew it was wrong. And also, he got busted later on exposing himself after this sting. And lawyers tried to argue that his head injury made it so that he's not capable of understanding. That's BS when we all know it.
You drove this far for no reason.
I swear to you, I asked her, and I swear to you, I asked her this.
You asked who?
I asked Maddie.
Take your time. I'm going to let you explain the whole thing.
I said, if this is really not what you're looking for, I really want you to tell me that. Because I will come over and I swear I will just be with you and I will not touch you, anything like that, is what I said. And I can prove that to you. I will show it to you.
You'll show me how.
Please, I swear, sir, I'm a desperate person. I need a girl in my life, and if she really wanted to be my friend, that would be all I needed from her. I've never hurt anyone. I've never done anything. I would not have hurt her.
Now, what did you bring with you?
Chocolate, like she asked me.
He's most likely there to get food for the decoy. I think she said that was one thing he was supposed to do.
And
White chocolate.
yes, sir, that's what I told her I was bringing.
What about condoms?
Yes, sir, I have them also, but that was not my intention, I swear.
I have condoms, but I just, have them. That was not my intention to actually use them.
To yourself.
What were you going to use the condoms for?
She told me to bring them also.
So you did everything just because she told you
Yes, sir. I swear to you that is the reason for it.
Then why did you send her pictures like this?
Because she asked me to.
She
You know the interesting thing, too, about Cody Green? Notice when Chris Hansen shows most of the Predators the pictures that they sent. They look at it and they're like, ah, crap. You know, they know that they're God, right? Cody Green, he's so dense that, like, it doesn't even affect him. Like I don't think he still grasps the situation of how screwed he is. But look at most of the other guys when he shows them. The chat log is bad enough, but it's when he shows them the pictures these guys really know they're in some shit, you know?
asked you to send
She
pictures.
didn't ask me to send nude pictures, I know.
Right. So there's a big difference between sending a photograph of yourself and sending
Did Chris Hansen hand him the pictures?
pictures of your genitals. It's not like the decoys are asking to be sent these pictures. I mean, these guys offered right up. Did you say you are ready to have my fang in your mouth?
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by that?
Are you ready to have my in your mouth? Pretty much what I meant. Because she was going with it. She was.
Oh, so she wanted it.
That's what it
It's
seemed
her
like to
fault.
me.
She says, you don't mind I'm a virgin? You say, if you don't mind me taking it from you, I actually would love it and never have been with a virgin.
I know it's not respectful, but I was just asking
I know it's not respectful.
her if she wanted to do that online. This is not even like I was just looking for girls that were this young and I was looking to get in trouble and everything like this. Because I was telling her this. I was like, this is illegal on phone conversations, online and stuff like that. And I was like, you swear to me, you're not going to get me in trouble. And I swear I will never disrespect you, is what I was pretty much.
Yeah, do you swear to me that you're not going to get me in trouble? Let's pinky swear, 13-year-old girl, that I'm not going to get in trouble.
Meetings.
So you're the victim here.
No, sir, I'm not the victim. I came here for reasons like that. But if she really didn't want it, sir, I swear to you, I would have never tried it.
But if she was open to the idea,
Yes,
you would have had sex with a 13-year-old girl.
probably, yeah.
Why?
Damn. You know, I hate all these guys. I can't stand them. Hate's a very strong word, but all these Predators are all just worthless pieces of trash, right? But there's people like this moron. At least he's honest. You know what I'm saying? At least he's not trying to dive, dip, duck, dodge, and dodge. He's just being straight up honest about it. You know, that's the one. Like, I can't even say redeeming, but that's the one thing that makes no, you know what, that's not even positive. I guess it just shows that he's no, never mind, guys, he's a piece of shit.
Because it's so alluring to have sex with a 13-year-old girl?
It's just something that you'll probably never have again. That would be probably the cleanest, best pleasure, I would say.
The cleanest, best pleasure is to have sex with a 13-year-old girl.
Yes, sir.
You can't meet any girls who are 20 years old?
No, sir, I really can't.
You got that nice truck out there?
Yes, sir.
Got the clothes thing going on?
That's material.
And the grills.
Sure. Girls look deeper for what they want in guys.
Well, there's something you got to know.
Look, he gets up and he thinks that he's just gonna walk out of here. He literally thinks, okay, well, I got grilled by this guy that's probably her dad or whatever, and I'm gonna leave. And it's funny too that if you think about what they just talked about, right? Cody Green, he's trying to say that he's not trying to get a minor, he's just trying to get any girl, period. And it's like he's trying to reason with Chris Hansen and himself at the same time, and try and say, well, I'm so desperate that any girl will work, and that's just not how it works.
No, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. Yes, sir. Have you seen one of our computer predator shows before?
No, sir.
This is one of them. We're doing.
I never noticed that he actually tried to cover his face for a second. Look, I've seen this like a 1,000 times. And look, he actually tries to cover his face.
Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen one of our computer predator shows before?
on. You see that? He actually tried to cover his face like, ah, crap. And then he said, you know what? Fuck it.
This is one of them. We're doing stories on adults who try to meet teens on the internet for sex. If there's anything else you want to tell us, we'd like to hear it. If not, you're obviously free to walk out that door.
And the cops, they're going to jump him and take him down and stain up that white tee of yours, man. Sorry.
Please, free! Free! Put your hands up! Hands up! Down the ground! On 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 the ground! Down! Spread out! Spread out! Legs behind! All the way! All the way! All the way! All the way! There you go! All the way!
They say to put your hands up. He puts his hands out and not up. Look at, and he just...
On the ground! On the ground!
What an idiot!
Look! On the ground! On the ground! On the ground! Down! Spread out! Spread out! Legs behind! All the way! All the way!
Props to the cameraman and the boom guy. They got all the way from the curtain to the kitchen and then to outside to get this footage. These guys are pros, man.
All the way! All the way! There you go! All the way!
This is the bad guy right here. Put your legs.
Based upon...
Did he flip off the camera? I missed that too. Hold on. Oh yeah, well you know what? F you too, you pervert.
Based upon the items...
There, yep, sure enough. Look at the big rims on it, yep. This is like straight 2006 Juvenile and the Hot Boys type stuff, you know?
found in his SUV, it looked like Cody Green was planning to spend the night. I mean, he had spare clothes, condoms, everything was there.
Dang, that looks like a dog cage, like they're taking him to the pound. Screw you, Cody Green.
Watch it. Follow him. Follow him.
He is not backing down, Cody Green. Gives the cameraman the finger. He's defiant till the end.
What's your right hand first?
Of course he's defiant. He's C. Greasy, king of the streets.
And we're gonna need you to take a shower, shampoo, and change out and put on one of the black and white uniforms.
You get caught once, you take your punishment, you get some help, and you move on with your life.
Ah, this is the one, guys, where they're wearing the black and the white stripes. Looking like the Beagle Boys from DuckTales. I'm sorry, that's hilarious. Oh man, this is straight up. Oh, don't you know that's the sound of the men working on the chain gang. And this shows really from state to state how things differ, guys, because the guys in California and stuff were all dressed different. There was one where they had pink stripes, some had orange. So it varies from state to state, but this one always sticks out in my mind because we think that, we've moved past this old school chain gang style of wear. But apparently not, Don't you hear them saying?
But you get caught twice. That raises serious questions about your ability to be rehabilitated. I think a lot of these guys, once they're caught, realize how stupid it was for them to do it. Some of these guys just don't ever think it could happen to them. Police, FBI, they do these investigations across the country every day, but they can only be in so many places. So the odds are overwhelmingly in the potential predator's favor of not getting caught.
So guys, I think that's the end of the Cody Green segment here. But so Cody Green, he went to jail, And and then he made bail, which is nuts, right? So he was in jail for a month. He made bail, and then he got arrested in his hometown, and because he exposed himself to an 8-year-old girl at a swimming pool, and then he got arrested again. So guys like this guy, guys like John Kennelly, they're never gonna be better ever. They're gonna keep offending over and over and over again. And I honestly think that they should be locked up for life, right? Because these knuckleheads are gonna keep doing what they're doing, and it just pisses me off, right? So, then in his case for this, his attorney, she was saying, oh, well, he had the brain damage, so obviously he has a mental problem, and he can't, his judgment is messed up. But then, because it's the South, they were like, no, we're going to find you guilty on criminal attempt to commit child molestation, and criminal attempt to commit sodomy, and criminal attempt to commit statutory R word. But guys, you see the difference in the charges. Everywhere where it's in the northern states, like a blue state, it's attempted lewd act, right? But the South is not playing. So he got 3 years in prison, and then 12 years of probation, and then he had to go in the RSO list, right? So then he got out. He did his 3 years, he got out, and then he exposed himself again, right? And then they tried to argue again, because he exposed himself to another little girl. And they were trying to say that because of his brain injury, he wasn't mentally capable of understanding what he was doing, right? And then they're trying to say that he found Jesus in this trial and was like, I didn't mean it, you know? So then he went back to prison, and he did 9 months in prison, and then another 16 months, another 16 years of probation he has to do. But yeah, so he's out, and he's on the RSO, and he's out. And I guarantee he's going to do something. Again, guaranteed. This guy is a rat piece of trash, dude. And anyways, I'm just glad that he got caught. He's on the RSO, because at least it's something. But let me guys know what you think. Let me know if you or anyone that you know wore a grill or had a big white tee back in the day, you know? So, all right, you guys. I appreciate all your support. Like, subscribe. This is AJ. I'm out of here.